Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense... get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. "43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 38. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Open man left side, it's the tight end DeGuara. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. On fourth down, Love escaping the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about
touchdown, Packers. Kylan Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is Henderson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, 25 yards to the house. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love now. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
These two teams all tied after one. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Love from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll roll him out right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Slant to Adams. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this off. Taking it right down Broadway. 20. Touchdown, LA. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
What are you doing, dog? What are you doing?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Working out of the gun. Love. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Try and throw here on the fake. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 31, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Love. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Before they're inside the 25. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. The give is to Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go bootleg. Love sliding out of the pocket. He'll find DeGuara complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 117 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Love, they go play action now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down, another shot for Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run the toss with Henderson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants.